$16 billion. That is what U.S. restaurants lose every single year just to empty reserved chairs.
It is a massive number. Yeah.
It really is. So today we're doing a deep dive into a stack of hospitality industry reports, plus some linguistic studies. We want to explore the etiquette, the economics, and the specific English phrases you need to navigate the modern reservation minefield.
Right, because it really is a minefield out there right now for diners and owners alike.
Exactly. And I will actually admit something right up front here. I have absolutely booked 2 places for the same night, just in case.
Just holding both of them.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it feels like taking 2 shirts into a store fitting room to keep your options open. Like, what is the actual harm?
Well, the harm really comes down to the underlying mechanics of how restaurants make money. I mean, they operate on incredibly thin profit margins.
Okay, so it is quite different than retail.
Very different. When you leave a shirt in a fitting room, the store doesn't actually lose that inventory. They just put it back on the rack.
Right, it is still there to be sold tomorrow.
Exactly. But a restaurant's product is time and space. The industry reports we looked at call this perishable inventory.
Perishable, like food going bad.
Yeah, exactly like that. A table sitting empty at 8 on a Saturday vanishes forever at 8:01. That is a classic part of no-show culture.
A no-show. So that is when someone books a table but just never arrives.
Right, and that no-show directly burns through the money small businesses rely on to survive.
So the inventory literally expires. Man. And because that perishable space is costing the industry billions of dollars, restaurants are fighting back. They are changing the rules.
They have to, yeah.
Which brings us to the whole deposit debate. We are seeing places demanding a credit card just to hold a reservation, right?
Right, to hold a reservation or to secure a booking. Those are the common English phrases they use for these financial guarantees.
But I have to ask, doesn't demanding a holding fee make loyal customers feel a bit like suspects?
It definitely can.
I mean, it feels like we are all being punished for the bad behavior of a few strangers.
Well, both the hospitality reports and the diner surveys highlight that exact tension. Handing over a credit card to secure a booking feels inherently distrustful to the consumer.
Yeah, it is like they are assuming I'm going to flake on them.
Exactly. But the data shows a pretty clear divide based on scale. Like, a casual Tuesday lunch usually won't require a deposit.
Right, that makes sense.
But if you are booking, say, a 12-person birthday dinner on a weekend, prepaid fees are quickly becoming the only way a restaurant can realistically protect its livelihood against a devastating loss.
That is fair. So if securing a booking with a deposit is becoming the new normal, then knowing how to handle cancellations politely in English is basically a financial necessity for you.
Oh, absolutely. Ghosting a restaurant just disappearing without a word is a terrible strategy anyway.
It really is. I actually had to cancel a dinner last minute yesterday, and I realized there's this ultimate linguistic escape hatch. You just say, I'm afraid something's come up.
Yes, that is a perfect example. The linguistic studies we reviewed actually highlight that specific phrase.
Wait, really? So it is practically an official strategy?
It is. I'm afraid something's come up is highly effective because it uses vagueness as a form of politeness.
Ah, so you don't have to give them your whole life story.
Exactly. You show respect for the restaurant's time by actually making the call, but the phrase shields you from over-explaining. It is the perfect social buffer.
What if you aren't canceling, though? Like, what if you were just running behind?
Good question. The reports emphasize always asking about the cutoff time before a table is released.
The cutoff time.
Yeah.
So you are establishing the exact minute they will stop waiting and give your empty table to someone else.
Right. They will say the table is released, meaning it is available for other people again.
Got it. Sounds kind of harsh, honestly.
Well, ultimately, the cutoff time isn't just an arbitrary rule to be mean. It is directly tied to the staff's livelihood.
Because of that ripple effect, right?
Yes. The hospitality data shows the invisible ripple effect of a no-show. It hits the waiter who loses tip money, and also the walk-in diners who got turned away at the door.
Right, because they were told the room was fully booked.
Exactly. A reservation is essentially a small social promise that real people build their night around.
It is definitely not just a shirt in a fitting room.
No, not at all.
Which leaves you, our listener, with a really interesting question to chew on. With restaurants bleeding billions and deposits becoming standard practice everywhere, are we moving toward a world where booking a dinner table is exactly like buying a non-refundable concert ticket? Next time your plans change last minute, do you make the call or do you just let it go quiet? Will the spontaneous Friday night dinner eventually become a thing of the past?